Nick, at any point, kind of during the offseason with all the second-round picks, kind of waiting on contracts, did you get any concern that you wouldn't be here? And as a guy who's kind of said you're very big into your playbook, very big into film, I mean, were you concerned at all about potentially not getting off on the right foot?
No, sir. I mean, since the day I stepped foot in the building, I've just been worried about football. I mean, I can't really control those things, and I let my agents and the Panthers, that's between them. All I can do is put my best foot forward and come out here and become a better player.
But was there a sense of relief when it was finally done?
I mean, I knew it was coming. I mean, as long as I stayed in good standing with the team and I did what I had to do, I knew it was coming. So I guess so. I guess it's kind of just good to just get that out of the way.
Have you stayed in touch with Shamar Stewart at all, and kind of what he's going through? Kind of, he's trying to set a precedent, so to speak.
I mean, Stu is my brother. I love him, but I kind of, like I said, I mean, I'm a rookie too. I got things to focus on, and I'm praying for him. I'm praying for everything he's going through. I bet it's rough handling all that stuff, but I'm kind of just focusing on myself and my career.
I think you're the youngest guy on the roster, or if not, very close to it. Is there a guy that's kind of taken you under his wing to kind of mentor you throughout, not just minicamp and that stuff, but like the off season into today?
Yes, sir. I think I can name a bunch of guys who kind of just big bro me and mentored me. But two guys I really want to shout out is DJ Wanham and Pat Jones. Man, they've helped me out so much, and I have so much knowledge, so much experience, and it's just good and refreshing to be around guys who even though we're competing against each other, but they just want to see me get better and help the team. So those two especially.
And then AC is a pretty young position coach. He's like 5 years removed from being in the college game. How has he connected with you guys as far as just communication and teaching?
Yeah, I think when you got a young guy who's hungry and who's been in good rooms like he was in LA last year, I think it's just wonderful, and he's super excited to get out there and coach us and mentor us, and it's like a brotherhood, because I mean we're not that far in age, and it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice that we have like a relationship where I can come to him and talk to him, but it's a respect because he's very serious about what he does, and being young he has to ramp it up, other than being an older coach.
What do you sense about the vibe in the city here? I know you haven't been around it a lot, new to the team, but what have you sensed here? Because they've had a long 7 straight losing seasons. So what do you sense going into this season?
So I stayed here the whole break, just trying to figure out Charlotte, and I love it, man. The city's full of juice and full of love, and I think once we get this back rolling, it's gonna be beautiful. So I'm excited. I'm just ready to put helmet and pads on and get out there and and get these fans riled up.
What did you figure out about the city while you were here?
Nice museums, amazing food, great trails and walks. I love walking, and it's a lot of things to do, and it's a lot of it's a lot of juice around the city. It's a lot of youth, a lot of people that do things, a lot of things you can go out and do. It's just nice.
Contract stuff aside, when it comes to football, obviously your GM is a very famous linebacker here. What's your conversations with that about ball?
I haven't had many conversations with Dan about ball, man. Every time I see him, I just thank him so much, man. I'm just happy to be here, honestly. But going back and watching his tape, man, Dan's a freak. He's a monster, man. I have so much more respect for him because he's been in my position. And like I said, man, I'm just so blessed to be here. I appreciate him.
Play for Evero.
Sir?
What's it like to play for Evero?
Oh, he's fired up as well. Coach E is amazing. Really hard on the details, and he wants everything to be perfect, and that's what you want in DC. And he's fired up, and he has his hands on everybody. So I love playing for Coach E so far from OTAs and things like that.
There's a real SEC vibe in this draft class, and I know that doesn't guarantee anything, but do you think it'll help the transition that so many of you played in what's considered the hands down the best conference in the country?
I don't like to get into the conference too much because, I played in the Big Ten, and I love Purdue. I love the Big Ten. It's great football, but, I mean, it's the SEC. I mean, it's a different level of competition. And I was talking to my buddies, plays with Falcons, Jalen Walker, and we were just talking you know, we played in the SEC. Like, you know, this is like the league. Like, I come out here like it ain't nothing. Like, I'm not saying it's not nothing, but you know, I've been prepped well by good coaches and good competition every week, and I played in big stadiums and things like that. So, yes, I would say, but I mean, obviously these are grown men with families and they got money to make. So, you know, I can only be so much.
Yeah.
Kind of on that note,
I was about to say, you was
obviously
definitely about to
go
be
to-
locker room material with that.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying like that. I was just saying like
What is better, SEC or Big Ten?
I just love to play football.
As they all have more time together, how has you and Princely's relationship grown? Because obviously you guys, we remember the clip of you guys in the hotel room moving everything around. How's that relationship grown?
It's grown so much. I mean, the more time that you put Sweat in with the guy, and then, you know, us coming in and rookies, the same position group, you know, we kind of put together. I mean, we're just starting to click, and I really respect Princely, and you know, I'm trying to, you know, find ways to where me and him can work off each other, and that's just, you know, us getting more snaps together during camp and getting better. But, you know, it's been great, man, to be around such another like high caliber, you know, SEC rusher. You know, he was a first team All SEC too as well.
I want to go back to the walks because there's science behind like how that can help you think about things differently and stuff. Is that something you use it for? You think about football when you're out there? Is it totally different? How far are you walking?
Like when I go on walks? Honestly, I don't know. Like when I'm sitting in the house, you know, I got my little kitty right there. I just want to get out a little bit, listen to some music, clear my head a little bit. And I don't know. I guess like I kind of daydream a little bit. You know, I'm walking around trees. I might hit a little swipe. You know, just getting out there, just getting active, some little active recovery. But I don't think too much into it.
You have a cat?
I do.
What's your cat's name?
JR. I got a Maine Coon. A Maine Coon, if you know what that is. He's gonna be like 35 pounds. Yeah.
So you have a
Oh
golf
my
field.
goodness.
A big cat.
Is it a line?
How much does he weigh right now?
He's only 15 weeks, so he's like, I don't know. I haven't weighed him. He got to go back to the vet when he's 6 months, so I'll update y'all on.
What does JR stand for?
JR Junior. I don't know. I just named him.
Junior, and he's going to weigh that much.
I try.
Do you,
How's
do,
that?
you, do you have to put him on the Squirtton like weight plan afterwards? You know,
No, he's gonna be healthy. I mean, when you get these cats, you expect them to be big, and that's why I got him for. Because I'm not a big dog person. Like I have a dog, and I have a mini long-haired dachshund. She's very small, but I love cats, and he's a big cat, and he's dope, and he's fun, and he's like really friendly. So I love him.
Do you walk those on a leash since it's so big?
I tried, but he's not a big fan of the leash right now.
Okay.
Nah, he'd sit and roll around.
To this building, obviously you have fall camp in college, but like, have you talked to the guys that are veterans like Pat and DJ to kind of know what to expect from training camp in the NFL?
Yes, ma'am. I mean, you can get as much information as you want. I mean, but until you're in it, you really don't. So I'm just trying to, you know, come into the camp with a clear head. You know, I'm ready to compete. You know, I'm trying to earn some rep and, you know, earn some, some reps out there. So just coming here clear-headed and sure to get to work.
Do you have a personal goal for the season?
Honestly, just, you know, get this thing rolling. You know, the team's focused on winning, and that's what we're going to do. Personal goals, you know, that comes along with it.
You were brought in here to pressure the quarterback, something this team didn't do very well last year. What's realistic for you in terms of sacks and for this group as a whole?
I mean, like I said, I can't really gauge, you know, statistics or anything like that. But all I can tell you is we're putting our best foot forward to come out and win some games this year.
Nick, a big part of your pre-draft process was how much weight you lost prior to coming here. How is that going? And you essentially said it was just a product of you being more disciplined in your diets and stuff. So just generally, how's that going?
Yeah, so wanted to drop weight because, you know, everybody looked at me as a tweener, and I did. And I was really I was light in OTAs, and I liked it. You know, I felt more explosive. So the offseason, I wanted to put on a little bit more pounds. Like I'm at like 265 right now, and I think this is the perfect, you know, weight where like the balance where I can pass rush and, you know, defend the run and, you know, be physical and things like that. So.
Museums, when you're talking about the city, are you a museum guy, or anything that stood out, or?
I personally didn't go to the museum. My parents did, and they sent me all types of pictures. Yeah, no, I didn't go to the museum.
were you able to like live the experience through the pictures?
Yeah, it's beautiful pictures. I'm like, wow, and I think it's like free. You can go for free on like Wednesdays or something like that. Oh, hey, beautiful pictures. You know, I was a part of it. I'm in the group chat. I was a part of it.
We'll get
Put
you
that
out.
on the
We'll get
poster.
you out there. Yeah.
I appreciate the honesty.
Her name's Lily.
Are they both here too?
Lily comes tomorrow. My brother's gonna come and he's gonna be cat sitting and staying in my house while I'm at the hotel.
You said you had 2 dogs though?
No, I just have one.
Oh, just
I have Lily and I have my cat.
These cats are huge, man.
You see him?
Too.
No, he's only 14 weeks right now. He's gonna get that. When I got him, he's like this big, and now he's like this big, and it's been like 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
When you got here, you didn't know much about Dave Canales. What have you learned about him in a short time?
Just his philosophies on, playing hard, getting the ball out, and just his background of where he comes from. He's a young coach, and he's been around the league for a minute, and I just have so much respect for Coach Canales. Like I said, the guys upstairs, man, I'm going to do whatever I can to, repay those guys for, drafting me and giving me this opportunity to come showcase my talent. So, much utmost respect for Coach Canales, and I'm super excited to, play for him.
Thank you, guys.
Oh.